So there's the team list of Pro Recco with the great goalkeeper Marco Biac in front of the goal. Then, of course, a couple of Italian internationals as well as other internationals. Marco Biac represents, of course, Croatia. Dusan Mandic, Serbia. Aaron Younger, Australia. There's Gonzalo Oscar Echenique, a national born Argentinian, who also represented Spain, but he's represented Italy the last couple of years. Ben Hallock from the United States, Ivovic from Montenegro, Dobut from Croatia. And here's the team of Hanover. Also some international players like Montenegrin Alexander Radovic, the captain. And there's the first swim-off of the LAN Champions League final tournament here in Novi Beograd, and Hanover visit, so they have the first possession of the ball. And there's a free throw. Radovic passes the ball to number 5, Darko Brguian. He is a compatriot, another Montenegrin. Back to Radovic, but there's an offensive foul, so the first chance to Recco. Now they are pushing forward. Aaron Younger, the Australian, former Champions League winner, of course. Also a member of Ferencváros 2 years ago, when in Hanover the Hungarian champion caused an upset, winning the title. The turnover foul once again. This time the Germans have the possession. They're the two number 5s, Aaron Younger and Darko Brguian. Nagayev. Julian Rea gets the call. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Rea once again. And that's a great block. And despite that, another free throw for Hanover. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They need to shoot now. The shot goes wide. A missed chance for Julian Real. Not the best attempt. And there's exclusion number 1 in the match, actually in the whole tournament. And it's number 4, Julian Real, who leaves the pool for 20 seconds. So now a 6-on-5 situation for Pro Recco. Great chance to take the lead, but there's a great save by Modichenko. So still no goals in the final tournament here in Novi Beograd. I should say it's been a comfortable save for Modichenko. Nervous start by both teams, and there's the first offensive play for Hanover, and they take advantage of that. They take the lead in the first match, and the goal scorer is number 5, Darko Brguian. Also a very experienced player, 30 years of age. Cousin of Draško Brguian, another Montenegro international who used to play a couple of years in Hungary as well. So Hanover has the lead now, and don't forget that 2 years ago these two also met in the quarterfinals, and it was pretty tight, and in the end Recco managed to beat Hanover by 14 goals to 10. And now the chance for Hanover to even double their lead. Recco, of course, lost the Italian championship title to Brescia, surprisingly. So after 14 seasons, they haven't managed to clinch the title in the Serie A1. Now they try to improve here and claim the Champions League title. A chance for a fast break, and they score. There's the equalizer, and that's an action goal scored by the captain, Alexander Ivovic. So 1-1. A really cool finish by Ivovic. Was member of Recco already between 2010 and 2012. Then he's been a member of the team once again since 2013. So 3 minutes gone, 1 goal apiece. No call this time, so the referees let the play go on. And now a chance for Recco to take the lead for the first time in this match. And it's Echenique who is pushing forward with the ball. Younger. Now pass to the center forward. And it was Diksha Dobut who tried to make this backhand shot, but they're losing the ball now, so still 1-1, almost halfway through the first quarter. The only German goal scorer so far, Darko Briguyan, tries to do something now, but he loses the ball. Now Biac needs some help. He finds Echenique. Still Echenique. It's actually 5-on-5. Five seconds on the shot clock. And there's another action goal for Recco. And they take the lead for the first time. Diksha Dobut finds the back of the net. Sorry, it's Matteo Aicardi who finds the back of the net. And it's 2-1 for Recco. Great effort by the center forward of Recco. And they turn the score. 3 minutes and 43 seconds left on the clock before the end of quarter number 1. And another lost ball by the Germans. And they can be in trouble now. It's 2-on-1. And Echenique makes it 3-1 for Recco. Actually stolen the ball from the Germans. Was pushing forward towards the goal, and that's already goal number 9 in total in the tournament by Gonzalo Echenique. He's represented Recco since 2015. Already Champions League winner with Barceloneta in 2014. In the last 3 minutes of the first quarter, and the Germans try to do something now, but they're losing the ball, and all improving defensive play by the Italian team. Di Fulvio. See Di Fulvio. That's a tight angle, but that's a 5-meter penalty for Recco. Di Fulvio was fouled by the number 12, Jorn Winkelhorst, the Dutch international of Waspo Hanovre. That's his first major foul. And that's goal number 4 in succession by Recco. Little more than 2.5 minutes left on the clock, and Pietro Fioli makes it 4-1 for the favorite of this match. One of the Italian internationals, Pietro Fioli. So great start by the Germans. But they haven't managed to score in the last couple of minutes. Now they are men up after this exclusion. And the second one from Recco. So the latest goal scorer, Pietro Fioli, leaves the pool. And that's goal number 2 for Hanover. Great power play by the Germans. So Schütze tightens the gap. And it's Recco 4, Hanover 2. Maybe a slight touch by Marco Biac. That didn't turn to be enough to save this. It's a 2-goal difference between Recco and Hanover. There's Carsten Seehofer, the head coach, and actually a key person of Waspo Hanovre. His assistant coach is the former great player Predrag Jokic. Younger. Velotto, back to Younger. An exclusion this time from Hanover. So now 6-on-5 for Recco. For seconds, only on the shot clock. And that's a great block. Fantastic defensive play by the Germans. So it remains 4-2, and they have the chance now to reduce the gap to only 1 goal. Now we are heading for the last minute of the first period. Radovic. No foul on Petar Muslim. Now Alessandro Velotto is pushing forward. And Velotto with a clear chance, and he scores 5-2. Very cool finish by Velotto, who came from Canottieri Napoli in the year of 2018. Member of the world champion Italian team, the Sette Bello, in 2019 in Guangzhou. Italians, of course, one of the favorites of the title in the Olympic tournament in Tokyo, to be held in July, later this year, July and August. And of course, a couple of other teams have the chance, the realistic chance to do that, including, of course, Hungary, Serbia, Croatia, Spain. So still 21 seconds to go. And this time Recco only manages to hit the post. So this time Hanover survives the last 12 seconds. And that's the end of the first quarter. Hanover took the lead, but then Recco Championship final, 3-1 on aggregate to Brescia. So now we are heading for the second swim-off. The first one was won by the Germans. But this time Alessandro Bellotto reaches the ball first, ahead of Finschütze. So 5-2 for Recco, and they have the first offensive play in the second quarter. Mandic. Mandic was fouled outside the 6-meter line. And that's a poor finish by Cardi, so it remains 5-2. Marco Mazzan also in the water now. Nagaev gets the call. Schütze. Mazzan. Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Great defensive play by Recco. And Hanovre finished this offensive play without a single shot. The first exclusion of quarter number 2. So Marco Mazzan is out for 20 seconds. An extra man advantage for Recco. A small mistake by Echenike. But they still managed to score. And for the first time, it's a 4-goal difference between Recco and Hanovre. Really great finish by Ben Hallock, the American international of Recco. So Bellotto has been warned by the Israeli referee. Real. There's an exclusion from the Italian side. So Nicolas Presciutti is out for 20 seconds. First extra man advantage for the Germans in this period. That's another exclusion, so 6-on-4 actually for Waspo Hanovre, and they take advantage of that. A little more than 2 minutes into the clock, and they have the consolation goal, scored by the number 7, Petar Muslim, Croatian international, 33 years of age. Former Olympic champion back in 2012 in the London Games. Now that's an exclusion from Waspo Hanovre. Mandic, Echenike. And there's goal number 7 for Recco. It's a great response by the Italians after the goal of Marco Mazzan. And it's goal number 12 already in the tournament by Alexander Ivovic. Goal number 2 today. 2 attempts and 2 goals so far by the captain. No chance at all for Marichenko. Matsam. Radovic. Bad pass. And it's even an exclusion from Hanovre. So another 6 on 5 for Recco. Chenika. And they score once again. Another easy goal for Recco, and it's now 5-goal gap between the Italian and the German team. This time Stefano Longo manages to score, and Gabriel Hernandez can be more satisfied with that. An exclusion from Recco. Arrow Younger with this major foul. So power play for Waspo Hanovre, but they only have 5 seconds to finish this offensive play, but they managed to do that. That's a great play. So Dutchman Jorn Winkelhorst with his first goal, and he makes it 8-4. The pass coming from Mattia Breguian. And a really cool finish by Winkelhorst. So we are reaching the halfway point of the second quarter. 8-4 for Recco. Pioli. Younger hits the post. A chance for the Germans to reduce the gap. They are great fighters. That's Julian Real and Jorn Winkelhorst on the bench of the Germans. It's the exclusion once again. And the first timeout call of the match. So Carsten Seehofer has called for a timeout. The coaches have 2 opportunities for that in every match. And they can decide when they push the button. That's a sign of actually for the referees regarding these timeouts. So that's going to be a 6 on 5 for Waspo Hanovre due to the exclusion of Alessandro Velotto. 6 players in the Recco side have 1 major foul to their names, respectively. The only player in the field with 2 exclusion fouls is the German number 4, Julian Real. Nagayev. Radovic, and that's a great goal. A fantastic power play once again by the Germans, and they make it 8-5. 2 goals in a row by Hanovre. And it's very experienced captain of Waspo, Alexander Radovic, who scores their 5th goal. Actually, it's their first one in this match. Came from Posillipo Napoli, so he also played in Italy before joining Waspo Hanovre in the year of 2015. The Fulvio gets the call. Echenique. The foul on Icardi, and the power play for Recco. Marco Mazzan also has 2 personal fouls to his name. Great save by Schenkel. So no more power play in a few seconds. Right now it's 6-on-6. And another bad pass, a bad solution for the Italians. It remains 8-5, and another chance for Waspo Hanovre to get closer to their opponent. Radovic. Darko Brguian. And Francesco Di Fulvio managed to reach the ball in the air, and it's even an exclusion foul. So number 7 from Waspo, Petar Muslim, also goes out for 20 seconds. And extra man advantage once again for Recco inside the last 2 minutes of the second quarter. And the shot goes wide. A couple of missed chances by Recco in the last couple of minutes. Still 8-5. 3 goals apiece in the second quarter. Mattia Brguian. Shot went wide. No touch by the goalkeeper. And exclusion once again from Waspo Hanovre. And the first timeout call by Gabriel Gabi Hernandez. The Spaniard who represented his nation, the Spanish national team, in 2 Olympic Games, in Sydney in the year of 2000 and in Athens in 2004. And he was also head coach of the Spanish national team until 2016. He was the coach of the team which played at the Rio Olympics. Before that, he was the coach of Sabadell. Schenkel, who has 2 saves to his name so far. And would you believe or not, Marco Biac hasn't performed a single save so far. 5 attempts at his goal and 5 goals by the Germans. Schenkel with a 20% save efficiency. 6 seconds on the shot clock, and another mistake by the Italians. They've slowed down in the second half of the second period, and the Germans still have time to score their 6th goal. Real. Nagayev. Real. Shot from distance. Now the last 30 seconds of the second quarter, and the 6-on-5 for Recco. They didn't have turnover chance and they score. So Alexander Ivovic with goal number 3 today. It's Recco 9, Waspo 5. He's the top scorer of this match so far. And actually he's the only player in the field to score more than once. But still 25 seconds to go. Now power play for Waspo Hanovre. Francesco Di Fulvio, the excluded player, but only 7 seconds to go. And the first save by Marco Biac in the last couple of seconds of the first half. So Recco won the first quarter by 5-2. In the second one, Champions League 2 years ago in Hanover. They lost in the semi-finals against Olympiacos. A year before, in 2018, they lost the final against the Greeks. So now swim off number 3. The first one was won by the Germans, the second one by the Italians. And it was pretty tight, but In the end, Recco has the ball. Presciutti. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Velotto. And the block by the Germans. And exclusion, the first one in the third quarter. So Recco are men down. The excluded player is actually Dusan Mandic. And in the end, the Germans only managed to hit the post. So no goals so far in the third quarter. Presciutti. Well, Fulvio almost loses the ball. Managed to keep it, and that's an exclusion from Hanovre. So Jon Winkelhorst with his second major foul, Marco Mazzan, Julian Real, Petar Muslim, and also Jon Winkelhorst standing on 2 major fouls. So they have to be really careful in the last 2 quarters. Another save by Moritz Schenkel. So this time Hanovre survives. Only 8 seconds left of the shot clock. Mattia Breguian, the brother of Darko Breguian and the cousin of Draško Breguian. Another easy save, this time by Marko Bijac. And what a save by Schenkel. Save number 4 by the German goalkeeper. That was a great one after the attempt of Nicolas Presciutti. No foul on Nagayev. So almost 3 minutes gone, and still without a single goal here in quarter number 3. Di Fulvio. Great block by the Germans once again. An all-improving defensive performance by Hanovre, and they are trailing by 4 goals, but they can reduce the gap now. They have the chance actually. Nagayev loses the ball once again. Stefano Luongo, who has the possession, but he's really alone. Has to wait for the teammates to join this offensive play. Presciutti. Di Fulvio. A pretty slow start by both teams in the third period. So now halfway through the third quarter. Still Recco 9, Hanovre 5. But the result hasn't changed since half-time. Darko Breguian. Radovic. Schütze. Radovic. Schütze, an action goal, and he breaks the deadlock in the third quarter. And it's goal number 6 for Waspo Hanovre. Goal number 2 for the captain. But sorry, I have to correct myself. It was, of course, Finn Schütze who found the back of the net. Meanwhile, the yellow card was shown for Carsten Seehafer, the head coach of Waspo Hanovre, who was protesting against something. So Schütze, the goal scorer, he's the first German player who has managed to score more than once. And a great move by Schenkel. So can the Germans make it even tighter? Nagayev. Three minutes on the clock in the third quarter. Mattia Bruggian. Shot from distance, took a deflection as well, easy save by Marco Biac. So can Recco finally find the back of the net in the third quarter? Not yet. Still 96 for Recco. They scored 5 times in the third quarter, 4 times in the second one, and they haven't scored a single goal in the third one. And that's a mistake by the captain Alexander Radovic. It's another chance for Recco to score their first goal in this period. No 5-meter penalty. Hungarian referee György Kun shows that nothing has happened there. So inside the last 2 minutes of quarter number 3 is Darko Bruggian, who is pushing forward. No call this time. Jörn Winkelhorst was in the center forward position. Luongo. And the lob shot. But Luongo only managed to hit the crossbar. One single goal so far in the third quarter, scored by the Germans. Finn Schütze, the only goal scorer in this period. Not a convincing play this time by Recco. They had a great first period, but since then they were slowed down. Another lob shot, not the best one. So still 51 seconds to go. Velotto. Younger. Libovic. Younger. 5 seconds, and that's a fantastic goal by Aaron Younger. Only 25 seconds on the clock before the end of quarter number 3, and the Australian makes it 10-6 for Recco. And they desperately needed that. No chance this time for Moritz-Schenkel. younger, who of course won the title, the Champions League title with the Hungarian team Szolnok in 2017, beating Juk Dubrovnik in the final in the then brand new Duna Arena. And 2 years ago he also reached the top in the Champions League with Ferencváros, another Hungarian team, in Hanover, winning against Olympiacos in the final in the penalty shootout. And there's the response by the Germans. 11 seconds on the clock, and it's 10-7 now. Darko Brugyan with the latest goal. Well, the Brugyan family is a great water-polo family, actually. And for the first time this season, Darko plays together with his brother Mattia. Their cousins Draško and Ugiesa have also competed in a high level in this sport. Exclusion, but only a couple of seconds to go. So that's the end of quarter number 3. A surprisingly tight match between these two. So Recco still not in safety in this first quarter-final of the Champions League final tournament. 3 more matches, 3 more quarter-finals to come later on today. And there's the last swim-off of this game, and it's won easily by Recco. Pietro Fioli has reached the ball first. Fioli, the Fulvio, and the first save of the quarter, performed by Marichenko. Save number 5 already. Nagayev. Two action goals apiece, but this time it's an exclusion foul, so 6 on 5 for the first time for Hanovre in this period. Velotto with his second major foul, but great defensive play by the Italians. It remains 10-7 for them. Di Fulvio. Great play. And now a 4-goal gap. Alexander Ivovic once again on the score sheet for the 4th time. So still he is the top scorer of this match. 6 attempts and 4 goals. So 66.7% shot efficiency. And goal number 14 in total in the tournament. Real. Radovic. Schütze. Muslim. Muslim was fouled by Aaron Younger. Younger also has 2 personal fouls to his name, and the Germans managed to take advantage of that, so they regained the 3-goal gap, 11-8. Darko Brguyan, the best goal scorer of the Germans in this match. That's going to be 3 for him out of 4 attempts. That's a nice finish to the short side, and there was nothing Marko Biac could do against that. Younger. And that's the response by the Italians immediately. So they only managed to score once in the 3rd quarter. And now it's already going to be 2 by them in the last one. They have 1 minute and 42 seconds gone. Matteo Aicardi for the 2nd time on the score sheet. Now Junior Real. Radovic. Fantastic block by Fioli. But the Germans have the ball for another 20 seconds at least. Radovic. Darko Brguyan. No foul on Winkelhorst. Di Fulvio. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Little mistake by Stefano Luongo. And the one-hander, a one-timer actually, and it's a great goal by Recco. Well, it's going to be reviewed whether it was on time or not. Tamás Molnár, the 3-time Olympic champion, responsible for the VR system. I think it was absolutely on time. So I'm almost sure that this goal counts. Dusan Mandic, the goal scorer, and it does. Recco 13, Hanovre 8. No doubt about that. Great goal. So 5-goal difference. Now it's a very difficult situation for Hanovre. Far better performance by Recco than they performed in the third period. Exclusion from Recco. Alexander Ivovic, the captain, with his first major foul. And a great power play goal by the Germans. Johan Winkelhorst, the Dutchman, who makes it 13-9. former player of Utrecht, then Barcelona and Sant Andreu. So he spent a couple of years in the Spanish Championship as well. That's a great pass, but they only managed to hit the post. It was once again Matteo Icardi trying to find the back of the net. So the Germans are still in this match, almost halfway through the last quarter. And they need to score now. And they are a man up after this latest exclusion. Stefano Longo goes out. Fantastic block. Darko Brugian. Oh, that's a bad pass. Veloto caught the ball. And it remains Recco 13, Hanovre 9. 8 steals already by Recco and only 1 by the Germans. Exclusion this time from Hanovre, and the second timeout call by Gabi Hernandez. Recco, of course, the record winner of the Champions League, winning the title 8 times. The first one in 1965. They have to wait almost 2 decades for the second one. They managed to clinch the title for the second time in 1984. And another 19 years passed, and between 2003 and 2015, they won a total of 6 titles, but not a single one since 2015. So they've been waiting for that for 6 years now. So Filip Kubiš is out for 20 seconds. And it's a 6-on-5 for Recco. And that's a fantastic power play once again by the Italians. So Recco 14, Hanovre 9, 3 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock. Nicolas Presciutti also on the score sheet now. Radovic. Kubiš. Radovic. So inside the last 3 minutes. It looks like Hanovre will only play in the semi-final for the 5th to 8th places tomorrow. Marchenko has had a very good game so far. So the winner of this match will play against the winner of the contest between Barceloneta and Olympiacos, and the losers against each other. And meanwhile, another exclusion, this time Marco Mazzan, who is the first player who's been ejected from the game, and goal number 15 for Recco. And for the first time, it's a 6-goal gap. In the end, it's gonna be a comfortable victory for Recco. Well, these two not only met in the quarterfinal in the last completed edition, in the final 2 years ago in Hanover when Recco won by 14 goals to 10, but also in the prelims of the last incompleted season, when it was 21 to 13 for Recco, so a total of 34 goals in that match. They also met twice in 2016-2017 prelims. Recco winning both games. Exclusion once again from Hanover. Filip Kubiš with his second exclusion foul. Great block. And now the Germans have the possession. 80 seconds to go. Real. Nagayev. Radovic. Now the last minute of the game. Nagayev. Winkelhorst. No touch by Biac. Now Recco has the possession. But the Hungarian referee, György Kun, asks for the ball. Matteo Aicardi has been replaced by Di Fulvio. Maybe a slight injury for Aicardi. So the last 40 seconds of the first quarterfinal here in Belgrade. That's another exclusion. That means Mattia Bergian is also out of this game with his third personal foul. That's the final exclusion. And goal number 16 for Recco. 22 seconds on the clock. So Dusan Mandic makes it 16 to 9 for Recco. Goal number 2 for the Serbian international. Olympic world and the two-time European champion as well. And also Champions League winner with Partizan Belgrade 10 years ago. And the clock runs down, just like 2 years ago in Hanover in the final tournament. Recco wins this quarterfinal encounter. That time it was 14